Welcome to Selena Yoga Jams. Today's a fairly gentle class, working a lot on the thoracic spine, the shoulders, as well as the hips. We'll use a strap at the end for a little hamstring stretch. If you don't have a strap, it could be a towel or a scarf or something like that. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for being here. Take care. Okay, so take your time, do your stuff. Don't worry about it. We'll just shake, sigh, move, all that. Just feel into what the body needs. Give yourself that. Feel free to be silly. Another 2 or 3. Okay, when you're ready, let's focus more on the hips. We'll just put the hips out side to side. We could have the feet like wider than the shoulders. We're not really thinking about it too much. I'm moving my head. Just let whatever happens happen. Okay, we'll warm up the hands. Once we're feeling some heat, we'll bring the hips back to center. Knees are bent. Warm up the back like we always do. Just give yourself a little massage. Okay, we'll keep the hands on the low back. Keep the knees bent, and we'll do our hip circles. Other direction. So really focusing on moving hips. This movement's good for the low back. It also helps to free any tension along the spine. A couple more. Okay, back to center. Open up the arms. We'll do our usual twists. We inhale, fill up. Exhale, twist so we can turn the feet too. And just go at your own pace. See, one more each side. And once you're happy with the twist, we come back to center. We can gather in that fresh energy. Step the feet closer together. Back up the elbows. Inhale. Exhale, push down. Okay, let's start to rock on the feet. So the feet just somewhere comfortable. It could be under the hips. If you want to use your breath, we could inhale as we rock forward, exhale back. Let's give ourselves that little base of the skull, crown of the head massage. Imagine our upward pulls. We can switch hands just to make it even. Okay, we can drop the arms. And then maybe add the arms, so when we go forward towards the toes, maybe the arms can come up as we go back towards the heels, arms down. Just make sure you're comfortable wherever you are. Maybe with the intention of waking up our energy, invigorating the whole body, every cell. A few more. Okay, we'll start to slow it down. And then we'll go into our side bend. So the feet closer together. We inhale, we can imagine filling up. Exhale, one ear to one shoulder and just kind of hang. Let the arms be super relaxed, just releasing, releasing, releasing. When you're ready, inhale back to center, fill up. Exhale over to the other side. So you could do it one breath per movement, or if you want to take extra breaths when you're hanging, that's fine too. So go at your own pace, just continuing side to side. When you're in the hanging part, it's like we're looking for tension to give to the earth, just releasing everything into the earth. We'll go into the last one. When you feel ready, come back to center. We can separate the feet more hip width. We'll do low, low cleansing. So it's always the same concept. Everything we do, we're welcoming the fresh, releasing the old. So we'll inhale, scooping up some fresh energy to in front of the heart. We exhale, open up the arms, release, 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 release. You can open up the chest too. Next inhale, hands over the head, palms facing the sky like we're collecting fresh energy. As we exhale, we turn the palms towards the crown, giving it to ourselves through the crown of the head, filling the whole body. We'll bring the hands down, shoulder level. Back up the elbows. Inhale. Exhale, push down. And then we drop the fingertips. So we'll just do that another 2 or 3 times. So we inhale, scoop up to the heart. Exhale, open up and release. Inhale, palms up overhead, facing the sky. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, coming down to shoulder level. Exhale as you back up the elbows. Inhale, we can imagine inhaling into the palms. And then we exhale, push down. So it's like we're spreading out all the fresh energy through the whole body, even all the way into the earth. We'll do it one more time. Let's inhale, scoop up to the heart. Exhale, open up and release. Inhale, palms of the hands to the sky overhead. Exhale, turn the palms down. Inhale, shoulder level. Exhale, back up the shoulders. Inhale into the palms. Exhale, push down. Drop the fingertips, roll the shoulders back and down. Let's just take 2 or 3 breaths. Notice how we feel. And there's never a right or wrong answer to how we feel. It's just how we feel in any given moment. Okay, keeping this softness will add a little more effort, a little more action. So make sure you're at the top of the mat so there's room to step back. We'll do our little sun salutations. So with an inhalation, we open up any way that feels good. Exhale, fold. I like to really bend the knees. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Hands to earth. We'll just step right back to plank. And we can hold the plank for a couple of breaths, knees up or down. When you're ready, take it down, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. We'll hold the cobra just for a breath or two. When you're ready, with an exhale, downward facing dog. Remembering to push into the thumb and index fingers. We'll take about 5 breaths in down dog. Okay, we'll get ready for some standing positions. So when we inhale, maybe we can lift the right leg up. 3-legged dog. Or just do whatever leg you want. And remember to switch sides. Okay, so we'll exhale the foot between the hands or towards the hands. Bring the back foot down for warrior 1. When you're ready, come up. And then as usual, take the time to get comfortable. Aiming for the knee over the ankle, pushing into the back foot. We could have the arms up, whatever you want to do. At least 5 breaths. Okay, we'll take another 5 or so breaths. If it works, maybe we can do a little lift through the heart. So it might not look like much. You could still have the arms up, or you could have the hands in prayer, or on the hips, whatever works in your body. Two more. Okay, straighten out the spine. Let's get ready to play with balance. So we'll start to shift the weight into the front foot. Bring the back leg forward. And as usual, we'll just play around. So no right or wrong, any kind of movement. Another few breaths, anything goes. Okay, when you're happy with that, shake it up. And we'll do the other side. I'll face this way. So let's inhale, open up. Exhale, down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Hands to earth, step back to plank. So again, we can hang out a little bit in the plank if it's okay. Maybe we can lift 1 foot off the floor. And then switch sides. Once you're happy with that, let's lower knees, chest, chin. So we'll do a cobra, but let's try to keep the pelvis down on the floor. So a smaller cobra maybe. Come up as much as it's comfortable. Shoulders come down. Just 2 or 3 breaths. When you're ready, take it back to down dog or child's pose. 5 breaths before warrior 1 on the other side. Okay, when you're ready, make sure it's the other leg. Inhale up. Exhale the foot towards the hands. Back foot comes down. And remember, the feet are kind of wide. We inhale up to our warrior one. Make any kind of little adjustments. Choose what you want to do with your arms. First 5 breaths. And then the next 5 breaths, if it feels good, we can find that little lift through the heart. Okay, straighten out the torso. Let's get ready for our balance. We shift into the front foot. Invite the back leg forward. And just play around. Anything goes. Okay, once you're happy with that, shake it out. Top of the mat. Inhale, open up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, fold. Hands to earth, take it back to plank. So again, we'll hold the plank for a couple breaths. When you're ready, lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, come down to a sphinx. So bring those forearms onto the floor. Elbows close to underneath the shoulders. Hands together. So we're going to do those little lifts. If you want to rock your hips, make sure you feel those hip bones in the front of the pelvis connecting with the earth. That's something I like to do. Okay, so we'll just take another 2 or 3 breaths before we start. Remembering the upward pulls, base of the skull, crown of the head. And we can also imagine lifting up through the heart. Okay, so as we inhale, see if it works. If it doesn't work, we just stay here. If it works, we inhale, push into the hands, lift the elbows up. Exhale, elbows back down. And we'll just go with our breath, inhaling, lifting up the elbows, exhaling, coming back down. A few more. Next time we come up, maybe we can hold. The hands might have slid forward. Mine did. That's okay. Just 2 or 3 breaths. Nice inhale. And with the exhale, come down, make a pillow with the hands, rest the forehead on the hands, take 2 or 3 breaths just doing nothing. And then from here, we can bend the legs and we'll just do our little windshield wipers. So just dropping the legs side to side, just as far as it's comfortable. We can imagine releasing any tension from the low back. Okay, we'll come back to center, hands underneath the shoulders. And we'll just make our way to all fours. So it doesn't really matter how you do it. Now let's keep working with the back. We'll do our cat-cows. Inhale, crown and tail up. Exhale, round, round, round. So go at your own pace. Next inhalation, come to center. Gently engage the core. I like to think of the sit bones moving down towards the knees. Let's start just the legs. We'll tuck the toes. Inhale, extend one leg. Exhale, bring it back. So we're trying not to jostle the hips too much. Inhale, extend the other leg. Exhale, bring it back. So a controlled movement as much as possible. Go with your breath. So not at all trying to lift the leg high, just lifting it in line with the hips. This is another nice one for the low back. Okay, now we can keep going just legs, or if you're feeling comfortable enough, we can do leg, opposite arm. So same thing, still switching sides. And still trying to keep the steadiness of the core, and the legs just going at the height of the hips. A few more as long as you're feeling good. Okay, let's take it either child's pose or down dog or dolphin if you want to be on the forearms. 5 breaths, let the body release any way it needs to. Okay, let's bring the knees down, sit on the heels. We'll keep the toes tucked. And just release those wrists a little bit, circles. Other direction. Okay, we can flatten the feet. I'm just gonna turn to face you. If it's not comfortable sitting on the heels, you could sit on a block between the heels or any way you want. We're just doing something for the shoulders. You could even stand. You could be standing up on the knees. So whatever's comfortable, you sit, stand that way. Cross one arm, catch it. Breathe. And now we're gonna go side to side. Okay, back to center. We'll switch, cross the other arm. Take the time to just breathe. Always remembering those poles, base of the skull, crown of the head. And then we go side to side. I really like this to kind of work at the muscles, especially along the inner edge of the shoulder blade. Okay, when you're happy, come back to center. We'll inhale, come up onto our knees if that works in your body. If it's too much pressure, you could just fold your mat a few times. We're going to do just a very baby camel. So we'll make fists, come into the low back. We imagine the front of our hips are pushing into an imaginary wall, and then we just lift up through the heart. And again, if you prefer to do this even standing, that's fine. It's just a little baby back bend. So let's breathe into it. Okay, with an inhale, we come back to center. Ooh, find our all fours. Let's take a quick down dog. If you prefer child's pose, that's fine too. Okay, back to all fours. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. So we'll extend one leg back, but keep it bent. It doesn't matter which one. So like the foot going up to the sky. And then we see if we can take the opposite arm off the floor. And then we'll just reach back as if we want to touch the foot. So we can inhale forward, exhale, reach back. Just like 3 more. Okay, release. Whew. And let's switch sides. So other leg comes up, it's bent, the foot's up to the sky. We reach the opposite arm forward and then reach back. So we can inhale forward, exhale as we reach back. Okay, bring it all down. Either child's pose or down dog or dolphin. You pick. 5 breaths. Okay, with an exhale, bring the knees down. We'll come back to sitting on the heels. And we'll do our rotations. So remember, you anchor one arm down. It could be on the hand, it could be the forearm. And again, if you want to do this standing, you could have your hands like on a chair. You find a way to, or you could do all fours. You could be doing this one. So we just find some way to do the rotation. I've been enjoying with the forearm on the floor. So set yourself up. The other arm, we inhale, open, exhale down. Doing about 10. Okay, we can pause the next time we open up. And then with the exhale, we come down, switch sides. So set yourself up. When you're ready, inhale, open, exhale down. we can pause on the open. And then with the exhale, release. Whew. Back to all fours. So still thinking of the upper back. We'll do our, it's like a cat-cow, but side to side. So we go to one side, round, go to the other side, dip, round, dip, round. Let's change direction. Inhale, center. Take a breath or two. Gently engage the core. And one more thing for the hips. We'll lift one leg out to the side and then just do circles, circling the knee. Other direction. They could be big circles also, or little circles. Don't worry about it. All right, switch legs. Change direction. Okay, bring it down. Let's do one more down dog or dolphin or child's pose, whichever you like. Okay, when you're ready, bring the knees down. We'll come to sitting. So let's sit with one leg extended, the other leg bent. So it could be inside, it could be across, whatever. You just find something comfortable. Interlace the hands, lengthen up through the spine. 5 breaths. Bottom legs engaged. Pull the toes towards you. Let's take it into the twist. So we'll start twisting towards the bent leg. We can wrap the elbow, or you could have the hand. You know all the options. The back hand comes behind. We're not staying too long, but make sure it's comfortable. With an inhale, come back to center. Keep the leg position, and then we just twist the other direction. So the arm can come inside the leg, back hand behind. Breathing into whatever's present. Okay, we'll come back to center and we'll just switch legs. So other leg on the bottom. See what you want to do with the top leg. We can have the foot inside or cross it. Interlace the hands below the knee. Get tall. 5 breaths. Relax the shoulders. When you're ready, add the twist. So we'll start twisting towards the bent leg. And make sure the bottom leg stays active, so you're still pulling the toes towards you. Even the bent leg, we can be pushing the foot into the earth. Let's enjoy the twist. When you're ready, we inhale back to center, and then we just twist to the other side. All right, with an inhale, let's come back to center. Bring both legs together. We'll do just a really quick bow. So hands behind the thighs, roll the shoulders back and down, lift up. As always, base the skull, crown of the head. We can take the heels off the floor. If you're feeling very comfortable, we could take both legs off the floor. You could stay hands behind the thighs or maybe release. See what works for today. Make sure it feels okay. We're trying for 5 breaths. Okay, let's release. We'll come down to the mat. If you have any stuff you need for Shavasana, grab it. And have your strap close by. Maybe we'll sneak in a little hamstring stress. Okay. So let's start. Once we come down, anything you need to do to feel good, rocking side to side. And then once you're feeling fairly settled in, we'll interlace the hands below one knee, extend the other leg. The leg could be hovering, or you could put it on the floor. Just a few breaths. And then we'll switch sides. So bring the other knee to the chest, interlace, extend opposite leg. Breathe. Okay, we can bend both legs, grab our strap. So maybe we can have a bit of fun today. See if we can put both feet in the strap. We won't stay both legs for long. So you find the point where both legs can be fairly straight and the arms relaxed, elbows down on the floor. We'll start pushing through the heels, through the hamstrings, down into our imaginary back pockets. Just 2 breaths here. And then we'll take one leg out, put it on the floor, and then we'll work on just one leg at a time. So we keep pushing up, down, forward. If it feels good, you can walk the fingers up the strap, kind of pulling the strap towards you to bring the leg a bit more closer to the torso. But we want to keep it straight. So if it starts bending, then just back off, go a little closer to the floor. So let's breathe into it. Okay, we'll get ready to switch legs. So straighten that leg that's up, like maybe more towards the sky. And let's see if we can add in the first leg back into the strap. So both legs, we push 3 directions. And now we release the other leg. We can put the foot on the floor. And we push in our 3 directions, up, down, and forward. Maybe inching the fingers up the strap if that feels good. Okay, for the last time, we'll sneak both feet into the strap. Pressing up, down, and forward. And once you're happy with that, we'll release the strap and the legs, put the feet on the floor. We just stick the strap to the side. And let's do our twists. So arms can be shoulder level. We'll bend the knees, bring them to the chest. Inhale, center. Exhale to one side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side. So as always, go at your own pace. And if you want to do a different version of the twists, feel free. Okay, once you're happy with that, come back to center and find your comfortable Shavasana. So whatever position it may be, settle yourself in. Make sure you're warm and cozy. And we'll let ourselves relax. Give ourselves permission to relax. As you feel ready, let's start to gently wake the body mind. Giving ourselves a full body stretch once it feels right. And once you're really nice and stretched, knees to chest, roll to the side. We can rest on the side, take a breath or two, support the head with the arm. And when you feel ready, use the strength of the arms to press up. We come into any comfortable position. And let's close with that little heart meditation so we can have hands over the heart. Take the time to settle into ourselves. Earth, sky. And go on a quest for gratitude. Remembering to include ourselves, thank ourselves for literally anything. And we'll add just a little movement. Inhaling, opening up the hands. Exhaling, coming back to the heart. Trying to switch which hand lands on the heart, which hand's on top. A few more. Okay, let's close with the hands in prayer at the heart center. Taking the time to acknowledge, honor the wisdom, the love, the creativity within ourselves, within each other, and within all. The divine in me honors the divine in you. And we can bow if it feels good. Well, thank you for a wonderful practice. I hope you enjoyed it.